Hello everybody. F me, Fletcher, Joker, your unfavorite me. I got good news for you. You are my favorite you. That's something. How are we all doing today? Just glad that you made it back after mowing the lawn. How's it going, Toppiest of Braj? Hey Nettleflap, I am Top Braj. I'm alright. The only bad thing in my life is the boiler. It's like proper busted. It's gonna be a lot of money and it's not good. But other than that, I'm good. A bit sleepy. But that's fine. That can be remedied quite easily. What the fudge? My sub has expired. Why didn't Twitch warn me? I don't think I've ever been subbed to anyone, so I don't know how it works. But isn't there like a grace period or something? Is this, are you talking about your streak? Oof, just boil the water yourself. Can't be that hard, right? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And yes, Joker is the hot water service. They are costly to police, indeed. Indeed. Sup, watery tart. Let's get some features done today. I like the positivity, Nettleflap. What are you working on today? I'm doing good, Tart. A bit sleepy, as you know, but otherwise fine. How's it tiddling? I'm working on the side as well. Nice. Come back from holidays mid last year to a busted water heater. 2,000 Aussie dollars later, I had hot water again. Yay! It's probably going to be similar for us, I reckon. Well, basically our position is we spent £200 to try and fix it, and it didn't fix it. And then the guy said it'll be £300 for the next step, but he can't guarantee that it will fix it. So we're faced with the position of having spent £500 on it and it not working. And also, even if it does work, then it's been, I'm not going to get technical, but it's been run wrong for 3 years, so it's likely screwed, basically. Moving burger bun around on tiles, you know, setting tile content, etc. That's cool. Good here, just got back from family holiday, nothing to actually write my personal statement. How's game dev going? Alright, you're applying for uni, Fletcher. Why didn't we get a boiler repair stream? Because the boiler man was not that entertaining. Stayed at a caravan near Great Yarmouth. Hi from Default Team. Hey, hey Gulev. Nice to see you. Thanks for all the retweets. I think you're doing them. Going through clearing, which opened up on Thursday. I still need to write my personal statement. Let me guess. Is it possibly any kind of computer science you're doing? Is Void World Iceland? No, it's Godland. Kind of, if that makes sense. So I just wrote all these this morning, so I'm just going to check that they all kind of fit, at least. I think they do. Had a lot of fun writing these, that was good. Software engineering preferably, but computer science if I can't get that. I don't really know the difference, to be honest. Can't wait till Fletcher understands my frustration. Alright, this all looks good. Also hope he doesn't. At first I thought you meant I hope he doesn't get into uni, but then I realized what you mean is that he doesn't get frustrated. Software engineering seems more practical and offers options that I want. Computer science is more theory. Okay, I think I'm with you. Oh no. This one's too long. Marginally. Can I cut a whole line out of that? I could just move the dialogue text up a tiny wee bit so that we've got another line, basically. Might be better. Because it's close. So like computer science is more of the data structures, algorithms, math stuff. Software engineering is more programming. I look forward to the frustrations of uni, especially with my current track record with deadlines. Yeah, that'll be fun. And the fucked words, the fact I've been out of education for 2 years. It's worth noting that computer science has a lot of practical classes, Fletcher. No doubt. I mean, there must be relatively, there must be loads of overlap, surely. All the computer science classes are half practical, half exam. Oh man. I just remember this text, the placeholder text. We were studying how to use an app builder app made for people who can't code. It was basically just changing the titles and images. Also, we all know how to code, but for some reason our teacher thought that we had to spend 4 hours on the app. Yeah, I know it has practical classes, but yeah, the modules seem more practical and closer to my interests in software engineering, but like the look of computer science too. BRB getting pizza out of it, nice. Yeah, that's a bit weird, definitely. Maybe that would have been better suited as a first year. This is your second year, right? That's okay, I think. Second year nerd, yes. I think this fits. So I basically just shifted the text up slightly in that last line. Like, it's a bit cramped, but it works, I believe. Nothing there. Ah, that's okay. Still haven't learned anything. Maybe I'm just too much ahead of people. Yeah, your problem, F-me, is that you're too smart, I think. Welcome back, Mr. Fletcher. I made a new modular piece, but my UVs are effed. I don't even know what that means. When you code for long but still no functionality to show, well, Mr. Flap, that is the story of my life. Is it Grass Hub 1, I think? The problem is that nobody respects self-learning, so you need to suffer through college even though you have done programming since 2014. I see what you mean, F-me, for sure. That's frustrating sometimes. See the sides, they overlap. Like that? Is that the problem there? See, I think that is both a good and a bad position to be in. Good because you can spend your free time on other stuff, but bad because lessons are boring. And it is a waste of time. You know, not just boring, you could be learning something new. Now, whether you're going to spend your time doing something new, then that's something else. Basically, the textured part should only be the actual wall. The reason the texture is on the sides is because the UVs overlap. I see. Well, make them not overlap, obviously. Thing is, teachers literally give us 10-minute assignments for 4 hours. I remember that. We had, I was like first year of university in business school. We had to do some an Excel course. It was ridiculously easy. And we had a final exam. And I can't remember what it was. It was like half an hour or something. but I finished it in under 10 minutes and then just did the whole thing again and submitted it. And the guy was like, because I think it auto-marked it immediately. So the guy was just, he said like, oh, you're going home to crack open the champagne now because I got like 100%. I'm like, no, because that was the stupidest thing I've ever done. It was so easy. It was like, use a standard deviation in a formula, like stuff like that. It was just stupid. Like, I'm not humble bragging because it wasn't anything to humble brag. It would be like bragging about tying my shoelaces, you know. See, if I'm ahead, I hope I'll be allowed to sit in on other lectures from different subjects. Would be interested in sitting in some neuroscience, journalism, and video production lectures. First years. I see, and now I get both the feelings there. So yeah, Tart is right that you're not gonna do that. But also, from my memory at uni, like some lectures had like 200 people in them. There's been no way, and like the university buildings aren't like locked or anything. Like you can literally just walk in and sit in on anything you want. That's my experience. So if you want to go to any other lectures, just go for it. You don't even have to be enrolled. They literally punish you for not paying attention, even though the teachers talk about the same thing for 40 minutes, which could have easily been compressed to a 5-minute talk. Oh, I see. Not listening means listening music or looking at the screen. I think that this one teacher just has some god complex going on. Other teachers are pretty chill. I mean, it could be that they can't be seen to be weak because then they'll lose respect, something like that. So it's not against you personally, but if they're seen to be too relaxed, then maybe they'll lose control of the classroom or something. That shouldn't be the case in a university, but it is. That reminds me, teacher is reading through a PowerPoint word for word. Me and another student downloaded it and worked through it ourselves. She called us rude and said she was adding stuff. Continued to read word for word, and the rest of the class looked at us trying to hold back. They were laughing. I mean, you were rude, but she also obviously wasn't in the right. Were you playing D&D? Yes. Did I mention that or something? But yes, I have been. Yeah, I've been DMing a campaign of Curse of Strahd. I can deal with that in school where I'm not paying. If I get that at uni, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Gonna stream today after a long time. D&D stream, but only in Turkish. That's really cool, though. Are you playing or DMing? Yeah, I forgot that some people pay for education. Laughs in Berkele. Berkele. In Scotland, it's like the trolliest place because it's free for everybody in the EU for now, except for English people, which I find hilarious. Very Scottish. DMing, I use small Dragonlance modules. That's cool. Technically, I don't pay until after I get a job that pays more than 21k, but yeah. Yeah, you should hopefully manage that, I would think, with a degree in software engineering. That's painful with extra steps. It is marginally better than paying straight up, I would think. Okay, I was gonna ask people, I guess most people aren't in the workforce here, but what do you guys think? My brother doesn't have a job at the moment. I'm trying to come up with recommendations for him, and I'm trying to think of whether he could do something programming related. I don't know what to recommend. Like, I'm getting paid now for making a website for my friend and his plumber, which is a bit random. And it's basically downloading a ready-made template that's free and then just tweaking it to their tastes. And that paid quite a lot. So I'm thinking, you know, maybe something like that, but the problem is that was just my friend wanting it. If you're going to do that for real, you A, probably have to be good at it, and B, have to actually be able to find clients. So I don't know. I just want to be able to tell him something that you could do, ideally, a utopia that you wouldn't have to leave the house for. That would be great. Hey Molly, good to see you. How you doing? More Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm well, thanks. How are you? Good to hear. I'm good. I'm a bit sleepy because I got up at 5:30 today, and also the boiler broke, so that's going to be like £1,000. So that's also a bummer. But had a fun weekend. We spent all of Saturday playing Kill Team, and yesterday I just chilled with Kat. So it's really good. I say JS, HTML, and CSS, freelance websites, but also with JS, some good remote jobs when you get more skill. That's my goal if I don't get this personal statement written or just don't get in. Descarter was trying to get me on starting to do some freelancing stuff. It's crazy how much people pay you for the simplest things. Like this one guy, I was going to pay 90 euros for a 3D character controller. That's on the low end. That's cool. Yeah. That seems quite the most realistic, I think. But rubber duck, these sticks to your bicycle handlebars. That sounds amazing. Money well spent, hell yeah. Causes me stress but happiness at the same time. That's the best kind of purchase. Bone collector, librarian, weird combination. Well, let me tell you. Very weird that you'll lose it and then you're happy when you don't. I can see that. So they're on the same screen. Metalflap, but this is the library, and then all the way over here is Monsieur Bone Collector, or he should be. I don't know what happened here. Hello, where are you? I'm lost in this endless void. I don't want to be here. It's cold and lonely. More so that I spend money on silly things and I'm a broke bitch. As a silly thing, I'm happy by that. Good morning, long time no see. Hey, Plain Reality. Good to see you too. Or good to see you. You didn't say it was good. You just said a long time. Mood. I thought that's one title would be cooler. That is true. And thanks, FME. Appreciate it. Alright, what was the problem? At least my Tamagotchi has been well fed and is sleeping. Nice. I appreciate you too, sweetheart. Field ID not specified in table. Hey, plain reality, good to see you again every morning, me. I see what you did there. Come on. F me? No, it's not F me. Nettleflap, why you make me discover things that were wrong that I could be blissfully unaware of? What is reality? Physics don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No mo. Like that. I'm gonna think it's map hash that's the problem here. Let's face it, Tamagotchi help is vital to your well-being. Can I not just have looped this? Why did I do this? I did this in Excel, so before anyone thinks I actually wrote this, I did it in Excel. Hashes. Let's reset and try to loop it. Here we got to get some food noise. Wow, that's some shitty code you wrote. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hashes I is equal to hash I. That should work. No, hash I, because that's just a string I. That'd be stupid. What's important is being happy though and satisfied with where you are at. Wasn't that the same thing? Let's see if that did a thing. Where do you want to be at, Molly? Attempt to index local hashes a nil value. Oh, hashes shouldn't be nil, it should be an empty table. On the moon. Touché. Living with another race of humanoids. In your arms. Oh, Java. How you doing? Far away from fascism. So this race of humanoids doesn't have that. Okay, that didn't kind of work. Better make friends with Elon Musk. I thought I could loop this. Maybe not. Field ID not specified in table. The sugar daddy hand of friendship. Fletcher. Come on, why is this not working? That's what she said. Is it because... Hey, no family-friendly tag, so all good. That is true. It's because it has to be a string, not a number. How do I convert the variable I to string? Is that a thing? To string. Only one way to find out. Should save your Yu-Gi-Oh card money and go traveling instead. To the moon! I wonder how many Yu-Gi-Oh cards that would take. Is there a string format function? It looks like it. We can try it. I'm genuinely a little bit confused. Or use your Yu-Gi-Oh cards as money. I'm sure Elon Musk would accept it. Right, what we're going to do is we're just going to comment this out instead of recreating the table, because that's pretty silly of me. Find a humanoid race that accepts any good idea. Elon must get me to the moon. I think potentially the only problem was that I accidentally overwrote the edges. Trask, thank you very much for the raid. Why are my alerts still not working? Streamlabs, get a grip. I'm gonna defend. Damn, I look stupid in front of 12 more people. Don't stop until you look stupid in front of all the world. Right. Sup, Crass? I'm good, how are you? How's your stream? Is Battalia released yet? Okay, so something else is wrong here. So this is prettier than before, but something is busted. I don't know why. What or why? Really getting close to demo with tutorial. Awesome. That's cool. I'm gonna just do what I should have done a long time ago, but I'm gonna inspect the map itself. So one of the tiles is causing a problem. I mean, I could just print it, to be honest. That's probably even better. Let's debug this like a proper humanoid. So basically, field ID not specified in table. Field ID must be that one. Home top right. Did you see this? Ruffle RS for my old Flash games, huh? What does it do? A Flash player emulator written in Rust. That's cool. It looks promising. It obviously it can't do games yet, it says, but that's cool. Sup, crew? Good to see you. How you doing? Welcome back, FMe. File ID, print, hashed. Will this be enough? Things going good, although I need to buy a new laptop. How's you? Exactly the same, but replace laptop with boiler. And we're on the same page. Will that give me the information which layer this is? I hope. Sadly the same but replace laptop with life. I think you win. Replace laptop with a really good sports car. Nice. Go fund me for a new boiler, I suppose. Everyone got issues. It's true. What the frig is that? One of the map tiles is a bajillion. Welcome to Twitch. Hey, everybody got issues. So something's busted by the map. What's the map called? Mausoleum 1, something like that. I don't know what's going on here. Yo, just made an ambience track and put it together with the music and some monster sounds and Krigasm. It's alive. Nice. Here in Finland we don't need those things called boilers. We have vodka and that warms our hearts. I don't know if it's warming your heart sufficiently. What is a boiler? It's like the hot water heater that feeds your tap with hot water. What is a boiler? It boils. It's supposed to boil. It doesn't boil. No, more like a giant kettle for your radiators. But you could find a makeshift boiler on the Primitive Technology YouTube channel. Possibly. What is friggin' going on? Call it a hot water heater in the US. It made of stones and mud though. It's like a fire in each room. What if the boiler wants to be a freezer? You guys are so helpful. US boilers look so weird. I haven't seen one. Put a nether rock first. I don't even know what that is. Sounds like a D&D thing. We tried turning it off and on again. Well, it's been off all weekend. On? Not so sure. I'm on the boiler side in this situation. You may have noticed I'm supportive of your boiler replacement. Well, that's a bare minimum. I remember seeing one in a video game in 2004 and was like, what the frig is that? Mine is just a 50-gallon tank that sits next to my furnace and air conditioner. So that sounds like an immersion heater. What we want is a sweet combi boiler that works. We have nothing like this here, I don't get it. Maybe you have one in the a big one in the building rather than an individual one in each house. If you live in apartments, for instance. This is what I saw, basically. Oh wow. US Craftmaster. That thing boils. So much mine. Mine is bigger though. The US Craftmaster. Probably it's coming through looking. You can get tankless ones. The tanks are just a lot cheaper. Well, they'll be cheaper to buy, but they'll be more expensive to run because they have to heat the whole tank of water, whereas a combi boiler just heats whatever it needs, you know? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like stop comparing, you know, it makes other boilers feel small. Boiler prawn, this is mine. Looks alright. Very long. Yo, do you think people who know me that play the game are going to be able to tell that what's my voice? The sample you sent me, yes, I could hear it. Correct, I just bought my house a couple of months ago and plan on upgrading to tankless in the future along with solar panels. That sounds cool. I always appreciate how you can control the heat very effectively from your tap even though boiler is done in the basement. Yeah, that's good. I mean, if you're doing one for the whole house, then you can, you know, invest more into it. It makes sense. I think that's the way Sweden does it as well. Here in the UK, just nobody can cooperate, so everybody has to have their own boiler. Dang, I feel like that'll take out any suspense. Well, that's why I mentioned, just like honestly, the only word in that sample was condition that just like pinged as your voice. I think with some effort, you could make it not sound like your voice. Oh, I meant the monster stuff. No, not at all. Then you're fine. The robot, yes, but the monster stuff, no, you can't tell that was you. What's it trying to do? I don't understand. Don't mind the robot sounding like me. What even is this? I don't understand. Which layer is that? Ground layer. Tiled, what have you done? I don't understand. This is weird as Frig Frog. Blocks 2, blocks 9, ground 15, ground 5, which is the one I think we should be using. What are you? Is this from the template? Yeah, it is. That's fine. Fine. Okay. Right, so dark tiles. Boop. Into these grassy boys. 57 tiles. I don't understand how that's possible. There's none that are like, maybe these ones are 57 of them. It's hard to estimate. Right, that's them. Why do personal statements have to be such a massive pain in the ass? Your nickname is a statement, that is true. Got to go, have fun trying to break everything. Bye. See you later, F me. And thanks. I shall break it. And I shall enjoy it. Gosh darn it. Hmm. 10737. I don't even understand where it comes from. Non-collector. Too true. Just gonna replace that with like 1, 2, 6s. That way we'll at least be able to tell what the problem is. Fletcher, though, your personal statement should be pretty simple, I think. Oh, there's a bit of darkness there. That's busted, I don't know why. Because, like, yeah. I think doing software engineering or computer science is all you've ever wanted. So it shouldn't be too tricky to justify why you should be there. Like the contents, yeah, but the writing of it. It's been a long time since I've written anything that wasn't code. Well, here's an idea. You should write it in code. How cool would that be? That's exactly what... I bet you they get so many of those, like, edgy kind of jokes. Not jokes, but, like, people think they have to, like, really stand out, so they do that kind of stuff, like, I don't know, write a personal statement in code, or, like, for any kind of English degree, just, like, write a short story or something like that. Totally see that. This as well? I don't understand why. Type something up, hex dump it, and submit that. Make those bastards work. Now we're talking. You know what worked for me? What worked for you? Sorry for those people who do that. Imagine they go straight in bin. Possibly. And set their campus on fire. Three, 2, 3, huh? That's a new thing. Checkpoints. But you're Scottish, they know you'll go through with it. I'm just a weak English potato. Well, the solution then is to set fire to it first and then say you'll do it again if they don't admit you. Easy peasy. The best I can do is I'll write you a strongly worded letter about how disappointed I am you didn't let me in. I mean, that's pretty serious stuff though. You tell I'm a fake Scot. Damn Scots, they ruined Scotland. Okay, 323. Null objects. What the frig? Oh, if the object type is a thing. Okay, so there's an object that isn't that. Top Brush, to be fair, Top Brush has a thicker accent than me for F's sake. I've got lots of things that are thicker. I'm gonna laugh at the end. Thanks. This is longer than the boiler. Also as functional. I don't even want to watch that. That must be so cringy. Thanks. Did you cut out the thing before? So there's, is it just the laugh? If so, thank you very much. Appreciate it. It's the face change. Oh jeez. Do I dare? That was pretty good. Oh dear me. Oh, camera 323. That's why that wasn't a thing. Effing psycho. I can't do it now, I'm cracking up. Epic Store on my Trello. I don't know. I did hear that I could get an exclusive deal with them and they'd give me money, so I might just do that. Go Epic exclusive, then give me the money. Tile sprites. Ooh, I see. Go one better and give me the money. Oh, I like the way you guys are thinking. What? Well, one better, give Fletcher the money so I can steal it from his bank account and transfer it to an offshore account in the Cayman Islands. Which is mine! Nice. I'm actually gonna apply for a grant for my game once I get a prototype going. So never. I'm thinking of that, possibly, as well. I mentioned that idea about doing like an RPG about Scotland. I really joke before anyone else could get for it. hack up your game, but not in a way that ruins it, ideally. Sounds disgusting. Someone doesn't know how to flush after they've taken a shit. Disgusting. I feel really bad for those girls. Like, that's gonna haunt them for the rest of their lives, I think. You couldn't have said that with a thicker accent. Oh, aye. Yeah, it's abusive. It's like so. How can somebody no flush the toilet when they're having a shit? But yeah, it's. I find it nuts how so many people have, like, so many kids have had these videos put up online, and like, I don't get it. I think it's just because it's so new, nobody like realizes how stupid it is. Let's be real, they're the ones who uploaded it. Yup, sure. But still. Of course it's funny, but it's no way to treat a child. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not pretending to be like so offended that I'm not, you know, gonna laugh at it, because it is objectively funny. But I do feel bad for them. Don't think it's a big deal personally. Well, you've probably, I mean, I'm just guessing. Maybe it hasn't, but I could totally see it like being, you know, if you're gonna bully someone, that's a pretty good thing to latch onto. Imagine anytime anyone sees them, they're just disgusting. You know, like, that would get old pretty quickly. What about, there was the girl from the Rebecca Black video, the one that danced really awkwardly, like that in the car. Like, she got bullied to hell, and like she's made a career out of being like anti-cyberbullying and stuff. Like, so it is just, you know, online mobs and stuff, it can be pretty nuts. I don't know why everything's broken now. I feel like the one on the roof, is that the guy who's trying to get down from the roof, the Scottish guy? I'm just gonna purge this specific message because I don't know if it's allowed. So. For dog 1, 2 falls. That motor, sorry. Sorry, no can do. Why are tile sprites no? When do tile sprites get set? I was worried that I didn't have enough work to fill the stream, but I guess I've just created work for myself by discovering bugs that I have no idea why they exist. Why is this nil? Tile sprites. Row call. Why are we setting that twice? That seems stupid. Not to go on that roof that dude is on and jump off it. There you go. That sounds like a plan. Eight ball, you suck. Hey, G3, how you doing? Good to see you, man. If not game paused or paused by tune. Okay. 8ball would be a pretty cool porn star name. Fine man, just finished some cardio checks. What are you doing cardio checks for? Had some problems, so I had to check if it was all okay, and it is. That's awesome. Good to hear. 8ball, does Fletcher know how to flush the toilet after he's had a shit? That one was good. How you doing, by the way? It's been a long time since I checked in. I'm good. I'm good. Well, that's wholesome. No, I'm good. Development's going. Looks like release is happening next year. That's gonna be cool. But for now, we're stuck with a stupid bug. I'm just gonna spawn myself in the mausoleum because that'll be quicker. Why is that happening? Release, release, release. Exactly the answer is looking for much wholesome, not disappointed. Exactly. Activate map. So this does not game pause, I think. Go to definition. Should be in pausing. Function game paused. That should be paused by an active map. If we're here, activate map is surely in here. So if we get activate map, okay, so it can't possibly have anything to do. It must be something wrong with the map. I just don't understand what. Yo, G3, it's been like over a year. It was like June last year when I was in Milan. It's crazy how time flies, right? Yeah, and you should come see me again, bro. You can come to Glasgow. Come to Glasgow. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I'm just annoyed at this. I don't understand. I'd love if you and Kat can have a weekend free with us. It would be cool. had that stupid roof video on autoplay and ended up seeing this and losing my effing shit. I don't even know what this is gonna be. It looks stupid.
Strike one. Can't believe you swung at that. That was god awful.
Give me a nice one, man.
It was me, Ammo.
He's like drooling.
I'm only laughing at like.
Is he alright, Rex?
There's something so comical about Scottish people. Oh my god. He looks... It doesn't help that he looks legit like he's naked in the pool. Oh my goodness. This naked, bald, angry Scottish guy in the pool. Oh jeez. Oh. Right. Bugs, broken boilers, let's get back to seriousness. He did get hit really hard. Red circle on his neck says it all. The hair was a big thump. Okay. Keep it together. Tears made the moisturizer get in my eyes. Oh F, it burns. Oh fuck. Ooh. Thanks for the host, G3. Appreciate it. I saw my cousin slap shot a tennis ball and hit my religious grandmother in the back of the head. That was a dark moment. I can imagine, I can imagine. I made my dad buy me, there was this stupid toy where basically you could you get these little tiny post-its and you'd write a little message on it, and then you hit it in the dart and then you could shoot it, and people, the thing would land and you'd pick it up and read the message, and that really appealed to me as a kid, so I made my dad buy me one of those. First thing I did was I wrote a message, and then I leaned over, we're living in a 2-story house, I leaned over the railing when he was downstairs and pinged it, hit him in the back of the head. Not a happy chappy. Exact same reaction I had when I was a kid and my dad came upstairs with a moldy yogurt I had left in the fridge, fell downstairs and spilled it all over himself. And I heard him swearing for the next 10 minutes. I think I remember those toys, they were like pens, kind of, right? Yeah, they were. Like green and purple, I think, if I remember right. I'm losing it, guys. Oh, God. Shit, it was like thump. Fucking fuck. I remember having a belt when I was a kid, and for no reason I just swung it at my dad's head and I hit him with the metal part while he was watching TV. Holy shit! Oh, I'm sure that ended well. Ah, don't want to move myself. I heard a story about a guy going up the stairs holding 2 bowls of soup. He tripped and instinctively tried to keep the soup from spilling, so ended up headbutting the wall, leaving a hole in it, saving the soup. Good going, guy. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh, that's better. Now I can relax. My friend once confided in me after a really intimate conversation about how this girl in primary school hit him over the head with a plastic fish, and my laughter legit strained out the right friendship. That's awesome. That's fair, though. That's fair. The other day I'd made myself some yogurt for lunch, and I went into the living room and I put it down on the table, but I didn't see there was a glass. So I just thwacked the glass with the yogurt, totally freaked out, like almost dropped the yogurt, saved most of it, but it just like half of it just spilled all over the table. And I just like cursed like crazy, and Kat came in and you could just tell, you know, like where you're like when you've done something stupid and you know it's your own fault and you want to be mad and you want to blame someone, like, why did you put that glass there? So that's what I was feeling, it was Kat's glass. But I didn't say anything because I knew he was being stupid. And she kind of laughed a little bit, and then she's like, oh god, he's really mad. And she looks at me for like 5 seconds, and she goes like, are you angry at the glass? And I just left the room, I didn't say a word. I was very angry at the glass. Oh my goodness, right. So why is this being a ding dong? It looks to me like there's something wrong with the loading script. It's like, it's as if it's trying to do stuff to index. So the row is nil. If tile sprites row is nil, then, but for some reason I have to pay after this convo. Nice. When I was younger and stupid, I cut a door through the new awning my parents bought. I felt like an explorer until they discovered. I'm quite okay with that. That's pretty funny. Oh, good grief. Tell my mom, she doesn't agree. Nil row 1. Just didn't find it so funny. There was a creeper, broke nearly everything we had in the house. I was definitely not that rowdy. Man, what you working on? For some reason the underground of the mausoleum is triggering an error in the camera. I'm trying to figure out why. Don't know. Async tiles. No, it's something to do. It's calling tiles, right? It was a jumpy monster. If not, then return. But that's. Is it because the row layer is nil? I think it might be that simple. I think it might be that simple. I'm a fool. We had 2 sofas and I kept running through the corridor to jump on the sofas. That's how shit happens. Yep. Definitely see that. Right, okay, so how long have we been streaming? Effectively, I reckon spent like an hour on something that isn't worth 2 minutes. It's because the tiles in the previous map threw me for a red herring. Hold on. Dota time, guys. I'll keep you in the background. Alright, G3, enjoy. Thank you for stopping by. Should drink some water, because Mom Bri said. This should fix the error. Works every time. Yep. Well, there you go. At least we fixed it. Whew. Legit, all that happened just because Nettleflap asked me about the Bone Collector and Librarian. That was like an hour ago. It needed to be fixed because they were just waiting to be discovered, the bugs. So all that's done, I believe all that's done. So you're looking at the snow paths, some of this, and rust path, possibly. I think Castle Path 1 is done, Path 2 is done, Path 3 I believe is not done. No, it is, that's fine, okay. Outside the castle, I'm thinking, yeah, no stuff, so that's done also. Rust Path. Right, nothing there. It's a very interesting map for that reason. Don't know if we can make something out of that. 15 out of 47 lines and 1090 out of 4000 characters. Wipes brow. Nice. Better start like that. You're actually wrong. Really pleased with my opening actually. Programming is fun, maybe not when you're 3 days deep into solving that annoying bug, but when you finally fix it, watching as the code you've poured over for days, weeks, whirs to life. And then you challenge yourself to do better, make it faster. When he was birthed, his first words were hash include Studio H. Nice. I can play something fun there. What can we put there? Poured isn't it. Pour as in pores on skin. Pour as in to pour water. No. We're not doing either of those. That one. That's okay, English is just my second language. No worries. But yeah, it's probably good to catch that. So it's not in the first sentence. But no, I like it. It's good. Big Shobrashi. So an ogre could go there, a black wizard, a methyl knight. No. Definitely southeast, looking into the water. Shall I end with, sorry for any mistakes, English is my second language, programming is my first. I love it. That's actually really funny. Like, I know you're not gonna risk it, but I legit think you could still get in with stuff like that in there, honestly. Question, I know that tiled map has a major bug which f's up the JSON export. Did you deal with it? If so, how? I export to Lua files, so if the bug doesn't apply there, then that's how I solved it, basically. But no, I'm not aware. Profit LTU, thank you for the follow. I think my notifications are busted, so apologies for that. See, I've actually had good grades and have done significantly more the past 2 years, I'd risk it, but yeah, when a lot of it weighs on this and their impression of me, I kind of play it safe. Yeah, which is totally fair. Even if there's no need to be a ding-dong about it. So I may have cut my butt on the standing fan. Here's a pro tip, don't do that. That's my recommendation. Thick boy problems, eh? Well, I went to get by it, but I didn't move it out the way because I got stuff on the floor. I paid the price. Raj, are there Scottish rappers? Good question. Tart, are there? Just cringy ones, I assume from your response. I kinda hate Scotland style, might just be a me thing. Do a lot of Scottish rappers get grouped into British/grime stuff? Krug, I don't know who you think you're asking here, but I have no idea about anything you're asking. Is British/grime something you can say? I was asking Watery Tart. Does Watery Tart know? I feel like maybe he does. Grime is a type of rap from Britain. Well, we are equally incompetent on this. I like 90s, early noughties hip hop though. Grime is like Stormzy, right? I know Stormzy. I've got a friend, she's like the whitest of white girls and she knows a whole Stormzy song off by heart. I mean, she gets the odd word here and there wrong, but still pretty goddamn good. So one of these paths should have, there should be a difference basically is what I'm trying to think of. Grime tries to be more lyrical like old 90s stuff as opposed to current American mumble rap. Only one song, she ain't that much of a white girl then. Wait, what? Wouldn't that make her more of a white girl if she only knows one? Whew. Don't know, for me I feel like whether I like it depends on how melodic the instrumental is and the actual lyrics. Seems pretty fair. I hate most modern rap lyrics. It's pretty inane, isn't it? Fletcher ponders, it depends. Are we suggesting that white girls say they're a fan of X but only know one song and nothing else? Or that white girls learn all the songs and are OTT fangirls? I don't know. I was, I guess, saying that if she knows any Stormzy song off by heart, then that's probably unusual for stereotypical white girl. Maybe not a Mega Knight, I don't know. Give him a listen. NF is rap, but like very raw and real lyrics. Literally, it's whatever he's dealing with or has dealt with in the past. Like, that could be what you're saying, but it could also be like, I don't know, my car broke down or my microwave isn't working anymore or something. Ooh, I like that tree, that's cool. Probably the most recent song with rap that I've liked. How old is that? Globetrotters 2008. On YouTube anyway. This was the shit that got me into rap years ago. Old classics. Mad Villain all caps. The Search or I Miss the Days, both are different. The Search is the big, more heavier one. I Miss the Days is my favorite track though. I guess it's hard to recommend stuff when you're really into a band or something because usually your favorite song isn't going to be the most accessible one, if that makes sense. It's hard to recommend something about the back history. Yeah, exactly. Because you tend to like the most obscure like essence of the band, but that's probably not the thing that is going to bring in new people. So maybe you should try and like, remember what was the first thing you heard that you really liked. I listen to pure garbage, but I love it. Would not recommend. Especially when the artist is good and has variety. Well, I'm a huge fan of the Zolas, Canadian band, and yeah, I would find it hard to recommend. They've got very different, like each album is very different as well. Their most recent one is like very synthy, whereas their older ones are more guitar heavy. And I really enjoy all of them, but how can you recommend it then if they've changed their sound so much? I'm not a fan of this, don't think it's bad, but it's just not my thing. That's fair, I would say. You know, it's universal vaporwave. I mean, does anyone not like vaporwave? I don't know exactly what vaporwave is, but I know I've listened to a lot of it. Very good background stuff. Dude's other rap I listen to is far more aggressive than that, and definitely not safe for work, but still lyrical, no mumble. If it's so passive, if it annoys you, what the hell? Oh yeah, that needs to have a cave underneath it. Did I write that down already? I think I did, actually. Dislike aggressive rap. It feels like the music serves the rapping more than the rapping serves the song, if that makes sense. I feel ya. Ronan the Wise, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome. Surely the lyrics are more important. The lyrics are only part of the song. Well, yeah, that's pretty true, because like, if it's just lyrics, then you know you're writing a book or a poem. If it's a rap or a song, then it has to be part of a whole. When a rap genre starts, it's because that sound and representation doesn't exist, but over time it's easier to copy, so it's hard to see the value. You're talking about things like mumble rap and stuff now. Hi, what do you think are the differences in doing this type of game in 2D versus 3D lighting? Lighting is one of them. I don't even know. The collisions and stuff would be tougher. In 3D, you gotta do actual 3D art. This isn't 3D. Good, made a grass tile in 2 minutes, nice. So you'd have to do the 360 degrees for this. This is just one perspective. So yeah, collision detection would be tougher. Lighting would be different. I mean, you could do lighting in this as well, but I just haven't. Like, I always feel like those rap songs featuring singers are only listenable because of the choruses. I can see where you're coming from. I can picture a bad version of that. I'm sure there's good versions of it, but yeah, when you say that, I can picture the bad version. I feel like I'm being contrarian though, so I'm gonna stop. How very non-Bez of you. Really hate shitting on things. I can see that. The variety of the grass looks really good. Thank you. This is how people who shut things feel. Oh, I think I remember this clip. I'm definitely gonna shut the room now. Oh yeah. Shut up, you little shit. Stop having fun. Stop enjoying your childhood. Old guys up here trying to scream. Screaming kids outside. Stupid childhoods. Am I right? So 3 snow paths. Has this one been blocked off? It has been currently. I know what that is. That's not right. Oh, it is. Okay. No, that's... Okay. Wait, what happened here? I think I deleted an extra line of things. This is my bad. Still mad it's not stream intro. I want to use it somehow. I just haven't gotten around to it yet, basically. This must have had loads of layers. Not sure. Oh man, there was an RTX thing released for Bloodlines 2 today, and it has a song that was unused from the first soundtrack and Krieg album. It astounds me sometimes what like quality of songs don't get used in some soundtracks. Like one of the songs from that D&D game that I think is absolutely brilliant, and there's an unused track in it, and it's like one of the best ones. Where's this song from? This is... Give me a second. Uncharted Waters. Bloodline 1's unused songs are actually the best ones. That actually doesn't surprise me because I heard the soundtrack's really bad. I'm surprised you're so composed, Tart. I was trying to bait you. I'm a bad baiter. It's too obvious. Well, I thought you liked it so much that you would flip anyway. Is that the mountain path? No, temple. I like it so much I don't even feel the need to defend it. I understand that feeling, to be honest. I'm not surprised. It's just objectively good. Like a vaporwave. Can I just say, by the way, the Academy song for Fate Support, it's so good because it's a good track in and of itself, but I gave you like a one-sentence description of the feeling, which if I remember right was like militaristic but naive. I have no idea how you managed to capture it so well, but it's exactly that. It's really good. Shadows to the Mountain. Opened SoundCloud and sees 24 plays yesterday. I was listening to the stuff on SoundCloud today. Just trying to listen for anything that I could save for the trailer, but I think it's just, overall it's a pretty cohesive soundtrack, so just as long as it's kind of got the same feel, then it's sorted. This is a good soundtrack as well. So many of the songs. I've never even played this game and I get nostalgic fifis from this song. That's pretty cool. Check with Black with Lana though. It's been a while since I've been in her stream. Not sure if she started the music stuff yet. Yeah, I mean, I'm of the opinion that you'd be a very good fit for the vibe that she's going for. I think. I just got a LinkedIn message that explicitly stated, "I know you haven't been working at PlaceX for very long, but I got a proposal for you." Well, you know, programmers are pretty in demand, so not surprising. Low key though, if I could choose any project to do a soundtrack for, it would be super cool to do a new Shadowrun game. I'm not surprised. Yes, that person that messaged me, I have only worked at PlaceX for a little while. Don't think they'll make a new Shadowrun anytime soon though. Well, that gives you time to polish your CV. I don't even know how you get a job at an actual studio, to be honest. I don't even want it. I don't know if I'm just too possessive or something, but I can't see the draw in working on something that has like 1,000 people working on it, you know? It wouldn't feel like I was sufficiently involved. For me, that would just be steady income, to be honest. Right. Well, yes, true. That's, you don't get that with indie. Be 10 times more competitive with music for games with publishers. Almost certainly, like that must be crazy competitive. Slash that you just need a great network, if that makes sense. You're a 10x composer, so you'll be fine. I think I get that joke. Is that like 10x engineer? I think that's all of the maps. Never exported Snowpath 2. Oh, we're done. I've done a bad thing. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, composing for studios must be ridiculous in terms of stuff you'd be expected to do. You think? How so? Disney Plus is coming to the Netherlands in a few months. Nice. Is that a good thing? I don't know. Is that a bad thing? I think... Oh yeah, Snowpath 3? Yeah. That definitely needs a reward. American, Canada. Wait, where are the other EU countries at? No UK. Haha, Brexit, funny. Emoji game time? Excuse me? I mean, if I had to do a fully orchestral soundtrack, I'd have to splash out on VSTs. If I wanted to record a band, I'd need more equipment. It's scary to think about. Do you think that's like a lot of Protopoly? Hey, how you doing? Do you think a lot of like studios use freelancers for that? I would think you'd be in-housed, or like at least you'd be able to expense the packs you need to buy, if that makes sense. Maybe it'd be tough to get the job without showing that you can do that kind of stuff, in which case you'd need the packs to begin with, but that's what I'm thinking. You mean they'd provide a studio? I don't know, I have no idea. But things with a budget, you probably wouldn't expect. You know, programmers in a studio don't have to buy their work computers, right? They get provided it. So similarly, studios have in-house artists and contract, all that stuff would have to be planned out before you start making music. Yeah, I'm just pulling stuff out of my butt, but I would just expect that if you're a salaried composer for a game studio, then you would definitely be provided with your tools. Right guys, I'm gonna wrap it up there now that we've placed all the grassland enemies. A program, but my team has a dedicated artist. So I'm gonna be back again tomorrow to make sure to set some stuff up for the stream. I do have some things to do, so that's cool. We're going to raid our very own FME, which is nice, see what he's up to with his platformer game. If you could be so kind to follow this channel and all the social medias for Fates of War, that'll be awesome. See you later, Karax. Enjoy fitness. Thanks for streaming, Tart. So yeah, thank you very much everybody for hanging out, having some laughs, having some chat, just all around good stuff. Hope you have an excellent day and hopefully catch you tomorrow. See ya.